Welcome to Date Night. I'm Will, your friendly neighborhood game mom, a.k.a. your GM.
And I'm Amy, and I play Kira. I'm married to Will.
And I'm Will's nephew. I'm Sam, and I play the Grease Wizard.
I'm Eva. I'm married to Sam, and I play Aaron, the half-orc barbarian.
I'm Mike. I'm the fifth wheel, and I play Darren Hammerstone.
And we play
Dungeons and Dragons. Let's get ready to rumble here in the Arcanagon.
I didn't want to pull this out until we had everybody going.
I feel like you very much want to pull it out, though.
We got a battle mat we're going to use for the Arcanagon battle.
Sam, audio podcast, use words.
So, we'll use
That's not a word.
So
Oh my god!
You didn't have enough W in
that's
there.
my
Quad.
amazing drawing. The middle part is the Arcanagon, which has the magical arcane purple ropes. That's the place you have to be at the end of.
Oh, yeah. You already explained the rules. Oh, no. I'm stupid.
I'm gonna do the rules again. So,
Oh, I left my mini at home because I didn't think we were using anything.
well, I got something for you.
Yay!
So that middle part is where you have to be at the end of each Arcanagon round. That's not each round of combat. It's like every 2 rounds to receive points. If you're inside that circle in the middle, well, it's an octagon sort of. It's an ugly one. Then you get 1 point. If you're in it at the end of the whole competition, in the last round, you get 2 points. If you die and get teleported to the white room, you lose 3 points for your team.
So don't die.
Sam, you're in a tower.
Mm-hmm.
See where it says CN? That's for the crow's nest.
Mm-hmm.
If you would be so kind as to place yourself on top of the dice in the tower.
He's looking at his little
On the Cartoon Network.
figure.
That's what I picked for you.
I love him.
Stinky Baba Ganoush is in the opponent's tower, and she's a goblin. So if you'd put Stinky in the other tower.
We
there.
already figured out our
Oh,
order,
CN,
didn't we?
Cartoon Network.
We did.
Put the dice on
Did
top
we?
of Cartoon Network.
Oh, I wrote it down.
Oh,
Nice.
Good.
Yes.
You can
You
put
do.
it on there. It's fine. It's just so I know where to put them. Scaly is just out of the opponent's corner. That's Scaly. This is the closest thing I had to approximating an Aran coming out of our side.
Wait, I'm going to see it.
This is what I had approximating a Dern.
Yay!
I like it.
Oh, I love him.
I love him.
He's so nice.
And this is our Ranger.
What was our
You can
marching
put
order?
that in our line.
Do you want to hear our lineup?
Yeah, our lineup is...
Our lineup is
you have it.
Aaron, Dern, Kira, Kalman, and Grease Wizard is in the tower.
Sweet. I had it completely correct by accident.
Can I run all the way? Is this like...
No, the tower is in one little spot. That's only 5
so it's
feet.
just in that. Okay,
You're,
perfect.
you could leave the tower, but you're not allowed to score any points in the Arcanagon.
Okay.
To stay in the tower.
These are the enemies, and I'll tell you which one to put in when they move in. And
Each hex is 5, right?
Yes, each hex is 5 feet. So your movement, if you move 25, you can move 5 hexes. And if you can move 30, you can move 6 hexes. This set of pawns that I bought had no Modrons. So poor Kalman
Shocker.
was not represented well.
Aww.
But I found something to beat Kalman.
He has pulled out a old Pac-Man wind-up toy.
That's fantastic.
And it includes a pocket dimension.
It does, yeah. Open it up. It's got a pocket dimension inside.
Oh, yay! And there inside it is a ghost. Yay! That's very good.
That's fantastic.
We had entirely too much fun playing with all these things.
So I was way too excited about buying these things.
Well, they're very
and
good.
picking out miniatures that were the closest things I could find to matching you guys. So this is the setup. You guys have just gone out into the ring, and you got the announcement that the battle was going to commence. So are there any questions to clarify the rules before You get started.
Yeah, what are the rules?
If
Eva
you-
and I are going to forget them.
It's been like 3 weeks.
1 point for being inside the ropes at the end of a Arcanagon round. A round lasts 2 combat rounds, basically. So
Okay.
every 12 seconds. But there's an effect that the Arcanagon will do at the end of that time, which may make it difficult to remain inside the
So
Arcanagon.
I'm outside right now, and I want to get inside.
Yep.
Is that
And
it?
and
like
if you
Team King of
kill
the Hill.
if you kill somebody else on the other team, they lose 3 points. So it's also good potentially to have combat.
If we kill somebody
Okay.
else on the enemy team, are they gone for the rest of the... I mean,
Event.
they're gone? Mm-hmm. Okay.
They're teleported out of the event to the White Room.
And they don't
And
come
then-
back for the next round?
Nope.
Okay.
Did anybody want to buff or do anything like that before running out?
I look really buff.
I'm just remembering what all my abilities are.
I have a ring of protection.
That's always on.
I
so.
know. I'm just reminding
Okay.
myself. That also gives me +1 to saving throws.
Yeah, all your saves, I think.
Yeah, it does. I forgot that.
That's
also
pretty nice.
Yeah, sure. I'm going to go ahead and hit myself with Divine Favor.
Okay.
May God or Atalanta favor you.
You hit yourself with it.
Yeah, it buffs my weapon damage.
So then you've done all your buffs. The cage slides open again.
I'm sorry, how many rounds are there again?
2 rounds of combat. Then the Arcanagon acts. Then the next person comes in. 2 rounds of combat. Repeat.
Okay.
And don't forget, we do have a spell scroll with
The last round is
Ensnaring
twice
Strike.
as long.
and 2 cure wounds.
Nice.
So it gives the last fighters a chance to do something. The gates slide up. Aaron rushes out, and Scaly on the other side, sort of a repeat of something that happened in another dimension when you guys were first practicing your D&D combat, and you're squaring off with the Arcanagon raised just a little bit in the middle of the arena with, again, arcane purple glowing energy creating what looked like wrestling ring ropes around it.
The first thing I want to do as I see him running out, can we go ahead and start? Is
yeah.
it illegal for me to cast a spell?
Aaron actually acts first, and then
Haha.
Scaly.
Help, so.
Okay, I'm just gonna run into the middle.
Okay. So you can move. Yeah, you could make it all the way there if you want. So you're just going to hold there.
Yep.
Do you want to hold in ready in action
Yeah.
so you don't lose your action? So you have to set what your action is and what will trigger your action.
If Scaly gets within the ring, I'll attack him with my Politer Smiter.
Okay. So it is Scaly's turn. Scaly's going to move up 3 hexes to the outskirts of the ring, and he pulls out a spell scroll, and he looks over at the grease wizard and reads it in a rather stuttering fashion. You can see him trying to read through the scroll, and this cloud of daggers just opens up on top of the tower. It's this 5-foot cube of daggers just slashing in and out into that area.
Since he stutters, do the daggers kind of just...
Yeah, the daggers are phasing in and out, almost disappearing and then coming back. But you've got that big cloud of daggers there. And it's your turn. So when you start your turn in the cloud of daggers, you take 4d4 slashing damage. And that's not something you get a save against.
That's unfortunate.
By the way, Team Slavers Bay, sponsored by the Spell Slingers Scroll Company.
Oh.
There's
Sponsored
no
by the
save on Cloud of Daggers?
Nope.
Holy cow.
1, 2...
That seems
It's like magic missile. 4,
But do you shoot?
7 damage. Piercing. And it's your turn. And the cloud of daggers is still there.
Your max HP is 28?
Yeah, I'm a baby. Well, it's also...
No, you're a gnome. That's
It's
offensive.
also down 4 right now.
Because you had to
Flippy.
do that stupid, awful thing in a jar.
All right, well, that changes what I was going to do. I'm going to cast Shatter on their wizard.
Okay, on their goblin,
Yeah.
Stinky Baba Ganoush. So I have to make a Constitution save. Is that right?
Yeah.
Or explode.
Let me look. Hold on. I got it right here. It's been like a month.
It's not
It is
looking
a
good.
Constitution save.
That's a 10, so that's a fail.
Fail.
All right, so that takes 3d8 damage, and a non-magic item that isn't being worn or carried also takes damage.
Okay, that's probably not going to apply, but the damage will.
2, 3, 3.
So 8.
Yeah.
Okay. And are you going to move or are you going to hang tight?
So I'm allowed. So I thought last time you said I wasn't allowed to leave the.
You can move out of the tower, but you cannot score. You can't be inside the Arcanagon and score any points.
Can I move just outside the cloud of daggers?
No, it's like a 5-foot platform, and it's a 5-foot cloud of daggers. Like, you could try to hang off the side, would be about the best you could do to get away from it if you want to stay up. Or stand on the ladder.
Yeah, can I stand on the ladder?
Okay, you'll lose any cover you might have up there, but...
That's fine. It
Okay.
wasn't helping me already.
Yeah, okay. So you duck out of the cloud of daggers, and it's just swirling around up there. Stinky Baba Ganoush is going to just lean out of her tower and fire a couple of crossbow bolts at the grease wizard.
I feel attacked.
Don't worry, man. I'm good.
15 and 12 to hit.
My armor class is 15.
One
So
hits.
one hits, just barely. As you swing down, this crossbow bolt just hits you right between the ribs for
Ouch.
6 piercing damage.
Oof. Oof.
And that's the first half of round 1. So
I'm at 11 hit points.
Aaron, it's your turn.
I'm just gonna keep my action ready.
Okay.
I mean, what else am I gonna do? Like,
Run up to Scaly. and
no,
stand
because
on
I
the-
just want to be inside of the thing.
We also want
You
to kill
could
him.
you could reach him theoretically.
just
from
stand on the
thing.
inside of the ropes and swing at him.
Hey, he's right outside.
Can I do that? Is he
Or
close
throw a
enough?
spear.
Yeah, so long as
or-
you're adjacent to him, you could.
Okay, so I could like move like right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, move up to the edge of the ring and
Move up to the edge of the ring. Yeah, I'll move up to the edge of the ring and take a swing at him
Okay.
Swing it.
take a swing at Scaly
to
then.
defend my teammate, I guess. Okay. That is 17?
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. And that does 12 damage.
Wow.
Ouch.
Great. So you're way above. You've got the high ground, and you take a swing down on top of Scaly and even come around his back and kind of slash into him that way.
Do we underestimate
Like you're-
Scaly's power?
Like you're splitting wood or Anakin's. Okay. Scaly's next. He's going to try to bash his way into the ring. To do that, he's going to sort of step back a little bit, which means you would get an attack of opportunity against him if you want. He's going to step back all the way toward the gate. Yeah, and then he's going to charge back up. But as he leaves your area, you can make an attack if you want, Aaron.
Okay, I'll attack with the axe again since that seems to be working out pretty well.
Okay.
I want to use an improvised weapon at some point, but that's not really available right now, so. Ooh, that's a 24?
Yeah, that hits.
Just a little
slightly.
Okay. For 9.
Wow. Okay.
See, if she was attacking you, you'd be dead by now.
And then Scaly charges back into the ring after he backed up, so long as he can move that far, and tries to take a shield bash at you. That's a 24.
Yes, that will hit.
He does extra for the charge. That's 9 damage.
Okay.
And are you raging? Or-
Not yet.
Okay. So you take the full 9, and then he swings his hammer at you. And
He gets
does
2 attacks?
Yeah, and he gets into the ring.
Okay, fine, whatever.
His next attack is a 7, so he just swings wide with the hammer. And it's the Grease Wizard's turn.
I call over the spell squirrel.
Okay, he climbs up the ladder, sort of rings around the side of the ladder till he gets to the top.
And I'm gonna use the Cure Wounds on me.
Okay. So,
But I'm gonna make sure the spell squirrel is right next to me right now.
who put the Cure Wounds in there?
Both me and Mike.
Okay, are they both the same level?
Yes.
All right, so are you using Mike's or Amy's Cure Wounds?
Does
I
it
think they're the
matter? I
same.
don't think it matters.
Okay, it just, they'll use whatever your modifier was, so they
Oh.
might be slightly different.
My mod's 3.
Mine's 4.
All right, I'll use yours.
Okay.
I need health.
I don't
So roll
I don't
a
have my
D8.
pride wrapped up in my cure wounds abilities.
D8. That's a 5.
Plus 4, so you get 9 healing.
Nice. I needed that.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, and Stinky... Stinky's going to cast Blur on herself. So now she looks like double the Stinky.
Double the stink,
No.
double the fun.
No Stinky Goblin double freshens your mouth like double Stinky Goblins. Okay.
What?
So she's blurred, and that's her action. Then the Arcanagon acts, and you watch that purple energy around the ropes just flicker for a second, and you hear it kind of rev up, and it spins. So I need Scaly and Aaron, who are inside, need to make dexterity saving throws. Ooh, that's not good.
It's not great. 9. No, wait. It's dexterity. So I get my...
10.
Okay. It's 10.
Well, that's what you needed. You needed a 10. So you managed to hang on in the middle of the ring as it starts spinning. You
Ooh,
wobble a
close
little
one.
bit. But Scaly, unfortunately, with his 9, does fly out of the ring. He moves about 10 feet out of the ring and takes 2 damage from the fall.
Is he prone?
He actually gets a roll to see if he ends up prone.
Just hold him halfway for now, Sam. There you go.
10 feet would be 2 hexagons, Sam.
Yeah, 1.
Oh, your hand was blocking it.
No, he lands on his feet. And the gates on the side open, and Dern and Lenny enter. Lenny is the guy with the daggers. Yeah.
Lenny.
So Dern, you're next to act.
Okay, I'm gonna run on up into the hexagon,
Okay?
octagon, the MMA thing. As far up as my movement will take.
2,
It should get you all the way there.
Yeah,
4, 5.
There you
Yeah,
go.
okay.
Magical.
And do you want to do anything
there.
else?
That's Aaron
I'm just gonna ready an attack in case anybody comes in melee.
saying hello.
Okay. Then Lenny.
No, wait, no, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Crossbow.
Okay. At who?
At Scaly.
Okay.
Real quick, does my divine favor count for all my weapons? Your weapon
think
attacks?
it does, yeah.
Sweet. I need to roll the hit dice first. Yeah, it's an 8.
No, that doesn't
Goes
hit.
wide. Okay.
Yep, just sails over Scaly.
Well, now I'll just sit here then.
Okay.
You're gonna sit down?
Think about my life choices.
Lenny comes out, and even though Lenny is pretty far away, you can smell Lenny the moment Lenny enters the ring. And
My
he's
brother
got
What does
this.
he smell like?
He smells like old rotten meat.
Lenny. Mm-hmm. Old rotten Lenny.
This
My
was the
brother
guy
had a friend like that.
who was introduced by Vic and Kenny as the one who sold meat directly out of his pants at the Slavers Bay pit fights.
Mm.
Is there any way I can set him on fire?
You think about that because you're going to act
Probably,
after Lenny. So see if you got
I don't have
anything.
any magic, so.
So Lenny has this big femur bone that he has as a club, and he just runs up. He tries to get to Aaron. He's got 30 feet, so he can get within 5. and take a swing at her with the bone club.
So is
He
he
doesn't-
in?
he
Is he in the ring now?
He doesn't push her out of the hex. He runs
I
up
know.
adjacent to her.
Is he in the ring?
He's trying to get in. He's right outside because you're blocking his way in.
Yeah, she was one more hex forward.
Okay, there we go. I got it.
So he swings his club for that's a 24.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, but it's still impressive. I want to say 4.
Whatever.
He deals 5 damage.
Okay, that's
Shot.
nothing.
And it's your turn.
Okay. So Aaron is going to rage.
Okay.
Wait, just a second. I'm bad at math.
It's the most polite way of going into a bloodthirsty rage I've ever heard.
I'm gonna rage
I'm
right
gonna
now.
So I'm gonna rage now.
So you have an ancestor show up.
Yeah, it's a human man who looks like he's about maybe 25 or so, and he's dressed in like a bard's outfit with like fancy frills and all this stuff. And he looks at Aaron, and Aaron looks at him, and they both seem like really confused. And then Aaron says, I guess you must be my ancestor? And he says, I didn't have any kids when I was alive. And she says, guess again. And then she says, but all the other ones are old. And he says, well, some of us didn't have the chance to get old. And she's like, okay. And that's their exchange.
Awkward family.
Everybody just kind of stands there awkwardly.
Okay. So now until the end of your next turn, if anybody attacks anybody but you, they're at disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I also have other effects for me.
Right.
But I get to attack. My melee attacks get +2 damage. So all my attacks, basically. Yeah. And it lasts 1 minute. So
It should last
That's
the whole
pretty much the
combat.
whole fight.
Yeah.
this whole round or the whole...
The whole fight.
The rounds
Okay.
are 12 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, it should carry you through
Yeah.
the end.
Okie dokie. So I'm going to attack the guy who just attacked me.
All right.
With
Stinky Len.
Stinky Lenny
Yep.
with...
I need you before you do that to make a Constitution save at the start of your turn because you're near Lenny's stench.
Okay. I'm proficient in Constitution.
Okay, you get to add that bonus then to your
So
save.
4 + 2 + 1, 7.
Okay, and is that also plus your
That's my ring of protection is my +1.
So that's
No, wait, this says Constitution +3. Wait, give me a second. I did it wrong. 4 + 3 + 2 + 1.
10.
10.
Okay. You still get stenched by Lenny's stench. So
You made me do all that math and I still got
Yep.
stenched?
now you have math and stench effects. So this stench just, like a cartoon, visibly wafts up to your nose and yanks on it, putting you at disadvantage on your next attack. So you can attack now, but you're at disadvantage.
Okay. Can I just pick him up like WWE style and throw him as far as I can?
Yeah, if there's any time to do that, it's in this wrestling ring here. So if you want to do that, make an attempt to grapple.
Oh, okay. What would I add to that? Like,
Your
what kind of check would that be?
Your strength.
Okay, but I get advantage on strength checks when I'm raging.
Okay, so
I
that
think.
would cancel the disadvantage you would have.
Okay.
So you'd have to roll flat up.
Okay. So, and then I add my strength modifier?
Yeah.
Okay, 23.
Yeah, that beats Lenny's 10. So Lenny's way up in the air. And what would you like to do with him?
Aren't you required to call him brother as you throw him?
I don't know, say, this is why I'm a vegetarian, and then just throw him as far as I possibly can.
Okay, make an athletics check for that.
You yoked him.
I yeet him.
And the rest of us that are over 30 are very confused.
I'm like, yeah, haha. Sorry, athletics. That is a 19.
Oh, yeah, that's great. So you throw him 15 feet away, 15 feet from the ring.
I'm throwing.
and he crashes into the ground. And just roll a d8 for your damage and add your strength modifier.
Okay. 11.
Okay. He takes 11 damage as you
That was
see
an effective toss.
you hear meat
Thank you.
in his pockets just squish in the ground.
Oh, I don't like this.
And he lands.
This is uncomfortable.
He's got a 16 on a save, so he lands on his feet. He's not prone.
Oh.
Okay.
I was throwing him diagonally. It doesn't really matter, but
Okay.
if you could
Here,
put him
you
more
see here?
diagonal.
Yeah, that's good. Scaly is next to act. Scaly's going to charge again at Arin and try and smack her with his shield.
Which was shockingly effective the first time.
Not so much this time. That's a 10.
Nope.
And then he swings his hammer. And that's better. That's a 24.
Yes.
So he deals
A lot of 24. A suspicious, one might say, number of 24s.
19 plus 5 is always 24. So he deals 4 damage.
Okay.
And
So this is why I didn't do very well in math.
he
I didn't realize that
he's
was
going
a
to
rule.
push a little bit so that he's next to Arin when he smacked her with the shield. He wants to be in. Okay, Grease Wizard.
Oh, wait.
put
Was
him
that
in the-
bludgeoning,
put him in
piercing,
the-
or
Yes.
slashing damage?
You take half.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Yeah, so you take 2.
Not that it makes a big difference to me, but I like to say stuff like that just to make Sam mad.
Miss 53 health points.
Barbarians are very good at soaking it up.
All right,
It's
so
your turn.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to feed the spell squirrel a thunder wave
Why?
Can you do that?
Why
right
wouldn't
now?
you just cast a thunder wave?
because it emits from me. Trust me, I got ideas.
Okay, so you're giving so somebody
taking
can
an
have a
action-
thunder wave
you're
later.
taking an action to
What
feed a
level?
squirrel.
Yes,
What
Okay.
level spell is that,
this
though?
is level 1, so it'll
Okay.
fit.
He's
Okay.
going to send it down into the ring later.
No, I get that. I was just thinking it's an action.
Yeah, that'll be your turn.
Yeah, I got
Okay,
it.
that's fine.
Rock on.
So you feed the squirrel.
I'm not a
How
strategist.
long do the blades last?
I'm outside of them.
So long
I'm
as,
hanging
I
on.
know. I'm just curious when you can go back.
So
up
long
the
as
tower.
Scaly, I guess I should check Scaly's concentration because he's got hit a few times.
Yeah.
The
This
daggers
is why
are
we
off.
have hats.
Oh, they're off? I
Yeah.
climbed back up.
Okay. Stinky is next to act. You get half cover from Stinky if she tries to shoot at you, but she's already at disadvantage because of the rage. So I guess it doesn't really matter.
Because of my human bard ancestor, like, half-heartedly standing in her way.
She's going to read a scroll that's an attempt to dominate person. So I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Me?
DC of 15.
I get advantage on wisdom saves.
Okay.
Dealing with magic. That's plus 2, 16.
That passes already.
So you don't need to roll again.
So
Yeah,
you
that
just
was a
feel
17.
this wave come over you where you feel this power of suggestion from this double goblin across the way. But,
Double goblin?
Yeah, she's blurred right now.
Oh.
But it passes.
I thought that was a weird race I hadn't heard of.
Yeah, double goblin. They got
The Siamese
two-headed
twin of
goblins. And it's back to Dern.
Okay, I want to run up and crack Scaly over the head with my hammer.
That sounds like a good idea.
So can you move me up to Scaly?
And
there?
try to
Like
knock him
right
out.
behind Arin.
Try to knock him out of the
There you
ring.
go. I mean, that's always though.
I'm going to knock you
Do I need?
out.
Can I do that and hit him with the hammer?
What?
Like baseball bat
like-
him?
Yeah, shove him with the hammer as I hit him. I don't know if that's a separate check or
it
not.
won't deal the normal damage. You could make a shove attack instead of a damaging attack.
Okay, I'm just gonna hit him. Just try to
Okay.
kill
Shove
him.
him. Oh, okay.
If I kill him, it's 3 points.
Okay.
It's true.
That's gonna be
Watch you miss.
a 15.
No, that's going to clang off his shield. He's
Okay.
pretty beefy with that shield.
Lame.
Okay. Lenny is next to act. He did land on his feet. So Lenny's going to try and move between Dern and Arin to really get his stink around there.
No, you can't. You can't push us
On the
out of
other,
hexes.
like around
Oh.
this side, in between them.
Okay.
Yes,
All
right there.
There you go.
Okay, so Lenny moves up right next to Aaron and Dern, and he's going to try. He's going to try and swing his club at Dern.
Okay.
But he's at disadvantage.
You're right. First roll was worst. 17.
Miss.
Okay.
Woo!
Just swings that club and misses. Aaron, it's your turn. You're going to need to make a Constitution save again because Lenny just moved up there. It's a 14 you have to beat, so.
I'm not going to beat
Okay,
that for
that
sure.
smell is just, since you're a vegetarian, it's just extra bad for you.
Oh,
So you've got this disadvantage on whatever attack you're going to make, if you're going to make one.
okay. Then in that case, I'm going to try and just shove him out of the ring.
Okay. So make
Because
a...
I think that would be a strength check, so it would be a flat roll instead of disadvantage.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and do that. We'll do a contest of strength then.
Okay. 23.
It beats 11 every time. So you just shove him back out of the ring. He moves back with that probably 10 feet since you beat him by that much. I know these aren't the best for trying to stay on the microphone either, but he gets blasted back a little ways.
Yay.
Does that end your turn?
Yep.
Okay. Scaly is next to act. He's going to cast another cloud of daggers, but this time in front of the gate.
Oh, boy.
So he casts a
Yay.
cloud of daggers right in front of there. So if you just set this in front of the gate to represent that. And
If it's only 5 feet, there's 2 hexes there. The gate can Calman go around that?
no, it'll pretty well block it off. You're going to have to... If it takes up half of a hex, it's got it. So.
Okay.
That's Scaly's turn, though. Grease Wizard.
I'm going to cast Grease at their gate.
Okay.
That'll show them.
So Grease is a 10-foot...
And that's a 10-foot one, DM. Get at me.
I'm going to go
This is
downstairs
only
and get a
5
little
feet.
olive oil to pour on our battle map.
Please don't.
Sam, I got you.
Yes.
It's an oil slick.
There's a 10-foot cube of, or a square of grease.
That's fantastic.
It's really good.
I'm really happy with what we're doing here.
I'm pleased.
You took some pictures of the mat.
Yes.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
So
We could
you,
post those
so you
when this
don't want me to
episode
go
goes up.
downstairs and get some
No.
olive oil to pour on that.
Maybe if the dry erase doesn't come off. So that's Grease Wizard's turn. It's Stinky the Double Goblin's turn again. Stinky the Double Goblin Baba Ganoush is going to take 2 attacks
Well, I'd like to take 2 attacks.
with her crossbow
Wouldn't we all?
at the Grease Wizard.
She's at disadvantage
Yep.
on both of them.
And hasn't he moved back up in the tower?
Yeah, so it's
three-quarter
cover.
three-quarter cover.
Because I'm so tiny.
It's
You
what,
got plus
plus-
2 to your... No, he's got half cover in there, we said,
Oh,
right?
half. I thought it was three-quarter. my
You
bad.
got plus 2 to your AC while you're behind that cover. So
Okay, cool.
this would be, with the disadvantage, is 16.
I have 17.
Okay.
Boom.
Boom.
And the second bolt is less. So they just clunk into the side of the tower.
Ha ha.
All right. And that
Wait, who's
ends
the last person who spoke?
round 2, except for the Arcanagon gets to
We all
act.
laugh in the same language. That's really beautiful.
And right now, this gas, these little holes open in the bottom of the Arcanagon ring, and this gas just streams out over top of the whole ring. I need
Arnold's a
anybody,
breath.
anybody who's anybody who's inside, make a Constitution save. I got is
Do your math
Scaly
there,
inside.
Aaron.
Yeah.
Constitution save. I'm sorry. I have to do so much math right now.
That was a 4.
Scaly fails too.
Okay. That's
7 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1.
13.
That passes. So you're okay. This gas, not nearly as bad as the stinky meat to you, But Scaly and Dern have the choice of either taking 2d6 poison damage or jumping out of the ring as a reaction.
I'm going to stay in it for the points.
Okay?
I mean,
Scaly's going to stay in too. You each
dwarves
take
take
4
less.
damage. Yeah, you take half because you're
Did you
a
say
dwarf.
dwarfs?
Dwarfs.
You should have had advantage on that save, actually.
I'm going to roll again.
Yeah, because then you might take no damage.
I liked my first roll better, which is sad because my first roll was a 2.
So you take half of that 4 damage.
Okay.
And Scaly takes all of that 4 damage and cough, cough. So the end of that round,
Yeah, 2 health is worth a point.
you had a point last time for Aaron being in. This time you get 2 points, and Slaver's Bay gets 1.
Last round they had 0, right?
Yes.
Haha, suck.
Yeah, you're up 3-1 right now. And the gates open. Fido Melancholy is next to act. He's the Knoll.
Can I ask if that's a melancholy?
Yes, it's the collie like the dog, because he's a Knoll.
That's fantastic.
Clever.
He can only move 25 feet, and there's grease in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to try his best to make a run at the corner of the ring where
And
he
he's gonna
thinks he
look
can
like
slip
Scooby-Doo.
in behind Scaly.
Please, everyone have mental images
So-
of a dog sliding across the
when the
slippery
grease
floor.
appears, each creature standing in the area must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or fall prone
And when they enter it,
or enter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you move Aaron back over to the hex that she was in?
no, he is not going to make it with a 5. So he falls prone in the grease, and it's going to take a lot of Dawn to get that out of his fur, I'm afraid.
Oh, now I'm sad.
It's Kira's turn. The gate opens, but this cloud of daggers obscures your
Isn't that
view
the song they play on the Kitschy commercials?
and path
No.
to the ring.
But it was still good.
I can't see through it at all, can I? Or it's just very
If you wanna
stabby
shoot-
looking.
If
That's
you want to
like
shoot
perils.
through it, you'll definitely be at disadvantage.
Just walk through it.
It's only like
Wait.
4d4.
Didn't the Scaly cast that, right?
Oh yeah, and he had poison.
Shouldn't he make a
Concentration.
that one.
Concentration.
Words.
Yeah, he's
Thank you.
He's okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Daggone
okay.
it.
That's true, though. He should. Concentration's hard to remember to manage. So
Do you need a
notice
hat?
it-
You need a
That's
hat.
why-
Put the hat
you
on
have
Scaly.
the hat.
No, on Scaly.
well, I could wear it, but it's
Yes,
not
you
gonna
need-
help me because I can cast multiple concentration spells for multiple people.
Well, we have
And
multiple
actually-
hats for you to wear.
Rage is not a concentration. Never mind.
All right. Yeah, it's your turn.
Gotta
but
concentrate not to
the,
rage.
The knives are still there.
And it's 4d4.
Yeah.
So we're talking to
Is that
Max.
subject to Aaron's disadvantage thingy?
No, that's over. That was for the round.
Phooey.
It wouldn't have been anyway.
I thought
if I may quote Shia
I
LaBeouf.
thought you said that
Just do it!
I thought you said that the rage would last the whole game.
The rage lasts, but the disadvantage effect, I think, only lasts the first round.
That maybe
You could
can
look.
can you
You could look it up.
okay.
It's under the barbarian ancestral guardian path, I think.
Okay. Give me a second.
But that doesn't have advantage or disadvantage anyway. It just hits, so that doesn't affect.
I
your
guess it
move,
doesn't
Amy.
matter anyway, but I'll still look
It would.
up.
It would matter for the other attacks,
Yeah,
but it's your
but
turn.
it doesn't matter for Amy's turn.
No.
All right, I'll step through it.
Yes.
Okay. Let's roll these little pyramids.
I'm on the other side now.
They're so fun to send down the tower, you know.
The tower?
You take 11 points of slashing damage from the knives.
Is there an index in this book?
Not a very good one.
And I guess I have to be in the ring at the end, right?
If
At
you
the
want
end.
those points, yeah. But that's 2 turns before the ring
Okay.
scores. So that would be the end of next turn. You'd want to be in there for the points.
I'm going to aim at the blurry goblin.
Okay. You have disadvantage on that attack because she's blurry.
Does that count as cover or just disadvantage?
She has cover also, but you ignore the cover. 'Cause
Yes.
you're
Like the misty
sharpshooter.
mist of misting.
Yeah, so you ignore that. She doesn't get that bonus to her AC.
Okay, 9 plus.
Oh yeah. Yours is like +7, isn't it?
Yes, 16.
Yeah, that hits.
Woohoo! Just trying to figure out which die is which. 4.
Is that she's below max health, so you get your Colossus
8.
Slayer. Which
4
I'm
plus
surprised I
8, so
remembered.
12.
12 total? Oh, that
Yes.
was an 8.
Yes.
I thought that was your total.
No.
Wow. So this arrow sails right where it looks like there are these two blurry goblins, and all of a sudden they condense into one really bleeding goblin
He goes,
instead. Dern, your next act.
All right.
Can I continue
The
running into the ring?
disadvantage thing
Yeah, you
ends.
can use the rest of your movement if you want.
Yes,
It
please.
does end.
It does end.
Okay. Okay, now it's your turn, Dern.
Aren't you going to be at disadvantage now for your next ranged attack?
If I do a ranged attack.
Oh, okay, rock on. I'm going to try to take my hammer and swing it up into Scaly's gut.
Okay.
Probably not, because that was a pathetic roll. Yeah, it's like 12.
Nope, that won't hit Scaly. Again, drops his shield just and takes the full extent of that shot.
This is about to go in dice jail. I haven't had a successful attack in like...
Lenny is going to take his charge back where he was before he got thrown. He only got thrown 10 feet, so he should be able to make it back between Dern and Aaron. And swing
Gonna
that
get
club
crowded in here.
at Dern. That's gonna miss. That's like a 8. Okay, so he just swings that club and misses, and it's back to Aaron. But again, you've got the stench, so you got to start with your Constitution save.
Yay. 19?
You're safe from the stench. You've steeled yourself against this old meat
I
smell.
was ready this time.
Maybe some of it fell out of his pockets when he crashed into the ground.
Gross. Anyway, I'm gonna attack Scaly. He's in here, right?
He's in there.
He's up in the mix. You think I should throw him?
Try and throw him into the grease.
Okay. Well, I was
That's a long shot.
Yeah, that's a long
I was
throw.
gonna hit him very hard with my axe and try and knock him out of the
That also.
Okay,
thing.
you could try that.
But do I still roll it as axe damage, or do I roll differently?
Do you want to try to hurt him, or do you want to try to push him, which is your main goal?
I want to do both, but I'm trying to push him.
If it's more pushing, you're not going to get the axe damage. You're going to do more of a thrust with the axe than a swing.
Can I see that thrust again? Thank you.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Push
That's
it.
very good.
Push it.
Okay. So do I still roll it like I'm using my axe? And
It would be a contest of strength between you and Scaly.
okay.
He's got a 19.
Yeah.
He wins.
Scaly's strong, so he doesn't get chunked out of the ring. Okay, he's next to act. He's going to use that to try and, basically while he's in close combat with you, to just take his hammer twice and try and punch it into your gut.
Rather he didn't.
And, well, he doesn't. Is 10 and 7 on those attacks.
Nope.
So he misses. It is the Grease Wizard's turn.
I'm going to cast a firebolt at the Bloody Tower.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's Stinky. Okay, she does have +2 to her AC with the half cover. But
Okay.
that's all she's got.
10.
No, it sizzles on the wall of the tower again.
Now, is the tower wooden?
It is. It's kind of lacquered a little bit because they know it's going to be combat, but it's sizzling. It's not really on fire from just a fire bolt.
The way I heard it explained the other day was like a firebolt is more of like a contained explosion, so it doesn't really light wood unless you throw it again and again and again and again. It's just like
The
boom.
fireball lights
Yeah.
up everything.
Okay.
Okay. Does that end your turn?
Yeah.
All right, Stinky is next. Stinky's going to cast a Scorching Ray
Whoa.
and read this. 3 rays are going to go at the Grease Wizard, and 2 rays are going to go at the Ranger. So this is a 5th level, her 1 5th level scroll.
Cow.
So that was good to have a sponsor for that.
I still have a no wait.
one of those misses and 2 are 18s.
Well, those 2 hit. But I'm going to tell my Ring of Blissful Ignorance that about the
Fire damage.
that fire damage isn't real.
So you got to roll a deception check to convince your ring.
Come on.
That's a 2.
Oh,
No, fire is
guys.
very real. You just threw a firebolt. You hear your ring come back at you. So the first ray hits you for 8, and the next one for 8.
Oh.
There goes Greasy.
Are you?
Okay.
I'm on 4.
Oh, you're not unconscious.
No.
All right. Well, I said the other 2 were going at Kira, so that's where they're going. 17 and 26.
They both miss.
I wish.
She's inside
this-
a Panzer right
No,
now.
that's right. You said the battle ended. Never mind.
7 damage and 5, so 12 fire total.
Ouch.
That was her big. That was the 4th level spell that she had. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
The
She probably-
stinky
so does
goblin
she
in the
have a-
tower did that?
Yeah, Stinky in the tower. That was the end of her turn. So that's the first half of round 3. So it's back up to Fido, who's going to try and get out of the grease. What does Fido need to do that?
He needs to dexterity saving throw.
Fail.
Woof. That's
Get
a
it?
7.
Fail.
All right. So what happens? He just stays in the grease?
Stays prone.
He makes a grease angel.
Yes.
And his frantic
that's
attempt to stand up.
And you just hear from the Vic and Ken's booth, "Oh, Kenny, I think he's past the point of no return." Oh. I think I might have used that last time. We don't need that twice. All right,
The
Kira,
pun, of course we do.
it's your turn.
And the goblin's still up?
The goblin is still alive, yes.
I'm going to shoot at her.
Okay.
And I've done some research, and I don't have disadvantage unless I'm within 5 feet of something. So
No, the only reason you had disadvantage on her was she was blurred.
I mean being this close.
No, you have to be adjacent to have disadvantage.
Yes. I had always been under the impression that if I'm too close, then I'll have disadvantage.
Yeah, they have to be where they can reach you in melee.
Okay.
So you're at the goblin.
Yes.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Yes!
It's funny. That
Kill.
doesn't... Yeah, that hits.
D4. I'm just going to assume that she's dead because that's a 10
Times 2.
plus 1.
So 21 total.
Well, you double all your dice, and then you add your modifier.
So the dice are doubled.
Yeah.
And she'd already been hit once. so wouldn't you
14,
add Titan Slayer?
16 plus 3.
19?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, she had 14 health, so...
Yes.
Sticks into Stinky, and now she isn't 2 goblins, she isn't 1 goblin, she's just poofed into the white room. So Stinky is no more. You score 3 points for the removal of Stinky, putting you up to 6.
Dung dung dung.
Does that end your turn, or do you want to move or use any bonus actions or anything?
Are healing pots bonus actions?
If you drink a healing potion, we've been counting that as a bonus.
Okay, I would like to drink my greater potion of healing.
Okay, you
Greater
can do
healing
that.
pot thing.
Dern, you're up on deck, so while she's healing, you can go if you'd like.
So, screw all this divine favor stuff. I'm just going to hit him with a thunderous smite. I'm going after Scaly.
Okay, you're going to be at... I need you to make a Constitution save because of Lenny and his stench.
10, 12.
That passes.
Okay. So
Oh, no, sorry. It's 14.
Aren't you
It's
at
14.
advantage because you're a dwarf?
it's not. Is it poison?
Yeah, it could be poison.
Okay.
Sure. I haven't classified it because I made it up. But
Well, that
most
was
of the stench
worse,
are poison. So yeah, it has to be 14. So you are at disadvantage. Sorry.
Okay. So I got to. Okay. That would be that'd be 21. And that's 22. So
Yeah,
still hits.
Definitely.
Thank God.
Nice.
Finally.
And I
throw
healed
a
for
dice.
14 points.
Great.
I'm at 4.
You might want to call the squirrel back over to you.
Yes, we have one
There's
more healing pot.
absolutely nothing I
or
can do about
spell.
this for you.
I'm close. I could technically come up and heal you.
All right.
Yeah,
So
Yeah, you
weapon-
might want to do that.
Or spell
no,
squirrel.
because we need
Or
you
you
to.
can call it spell squirrel.
Yeah, we
Weapon
need you to
damage is
stay in the
6.
ring.
Oh, that's right. He's up in the tower.
Yeah.
And it's 12 to 14 total damage, and I need him to roll a strength check or be knocked 10 feet and prone.
Come on, come on, come on.
You did how much?
It was 14 total.
That was on Lenny, right?
No, that was on Scaly.
Oh, it was on Scaly. Okay. Scaly minus 14
I
is...
can take this thing off.
All right. What kind of save?
Strength.
That's his forte. 20 something.
Yeah, he saves.
Yeah. So
Darn
he doesn't get
Darn
blasted
it.
out of the ring.
Darn
but
it.
He takes a lot of damage, and that thunder strike echoes through the arena again, sounding similar to your Thunderhorn, and all of the Thundercloud fanboys and girls cheer.
Yay!
And you see that girl still with the sign that says Team Chaps over in the corner.
I wink. I
Just lose
I
it.
wink through the blood spilling down my face.
Okay. Now it's Lenny's turn. Lenny, the stinky, stinky human. He's going to swing his bone club at... darn. That's better than it has been. 24.
Hit.
You sunk my paladin.
3 damage.
That would have been the last game.
And he's going to use his bonus action to slide a little piece of meat over to Scaly. And Scaly takes 3 healing from just having that meat.
That old, rotten, nasty meat. Yeah, that makes sense. No, go ahead, DM.
Yeah, this is a fantasy world with magic meat.
That doesn't make any sense. The meat is killing us, but it heals him.
He's attuned to the meat.
You're gross.
Hi, I'm Mike. Please don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe. And also share it with your friends who are interested in this kind of a campaign. You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Date Night Podcast, and we'll get back to the adventuring.
Then, Aaron, it's your turn. I should maybe repaint the scene, not for you, but because it's an audio podcast. We have a whole bunch of people in the middle of the Arcanagon right now. Kira is on the far end, but everybody else is bunched up. Dern, Aaron, Lenny, and Scaly are all in a melee.
But
At
they
the
lost
far end.
their
And one knoll just laying down.
they lost
At the gate.
their goblin.
Up in the tower.
Scaly kept his concentration, by the way, with a Constitution save on that knives.
Knife.
So it's your turn, Aaron.
Okay. I should roll Constitution, right?
Yep, you're next to Lenny. And his stinky meat. He's got different meat that he gives to his friends.
Nat
than-
20!
Yeah, now you're like, maybe I shouldn't be a vegetarian anymore. Like when you saw that piece past the Scaly, like that looks better than the other meat that I've been smelling.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna focus on Lenny since he seems to be causing problems for
Okay.
everyone.
He does.
And I'm just gonna try and chuck him out of the ring again because that worked really well the first time.
Okay.
I'm sure it won't work as well this time, but it worked the first
He
time.
doesn't get as much to his strength as Scaly, so we'll roll a strength contest.
So just roll strength.
Yep. Mine's an 11.
Mine's a 14 plus bonuses.
Okay.
20, not nat 20.
So you were just pushing him?
I wanted to like
Chuck him again?
throw him
All right.
again.
So
Yeah.
you pick him up over your head and roll another athletics check this time.
That would be I think just a second. Let me math.
No.
Please.
Speed round.
I think it's shut up. 13?
Yeah, okay. So throw him 2 hexes out of the ring. Lenny, yeah. Ugly Lenny there.
2.
No.
That's not 2.
Yeah,
There
that's
you go.
2.
He can't turn in midair. That's it, right
That's
there.
good.
Sorry,
And
I can't
he
But
see
that's
that end of
one
the
he
away.
lands
No,
prone.
that's 2.
No, that's 2.
He was
away.
in the ring. He goes back 1, 2.
But he's prone.
Haha.
All right. And do you want to move or anything, or does that end your turn?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Scaly's gonna throw a new cloud of daggers into the tower.
Oh, I'm dead.
So the start of
Not yet.
Grease Wizard's
Probably,
turn.
but not
You have
yet.
4d4 if you have 4 health.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, you are. You're dead.
Yeah.
No.
So the Grease Wizard into
Wait. My ring. Can I try my ring again?
if it failed, doesn't it not use your...
Reading rules.
If you failed, I think you might get to use it again. I'm not sure.
I kind of hope so, and I hope it works because I want daggers to not be
Yeah,
real.
it doesn't say anything about if it failed, so I would assume that I could do it. If
And-
it works, I can't use it until the next dawn.
You are the creator.
If it works, you can't use it till the next dawn. It didn't work.
Right.
So you can use it again. You can try and roll that deception check to have the damage.
Knives aren't real.
These are magic knives. They're not real. Magic isn't real. He's just
That's,
a wizard.
11.
You have the DC. I don't know what it is.
Yes, with a D10 charisma check.
I'm so happy daggers
High
aren't real.
five.
1.
No. 12. So the Grease Wizard
So sick.
Oh,
into the little white room.
that was all for nothing.
And you're laying next to the goblin. Like, it's tough being in the tower, isn't it?
I cast a 2nd level spell of Shatter on the goblin.
It is your turn. Would you like to do that? There are clerics around that may get in the splash damage of that.
I'll do Thunder Wave, actually. I'll do a 1st level Thunder Wave.
Okay.
Wow,
me.
this is getting so complicated. We're having like 2 different battles.
They both made their save, the cleric and the goblin, but they're going to take half damage.
Half damage, yeah. 3.
The goblin goes unconscious again after the tiny bit of healing that she had, and the cleric says, "You're out of the ring. You're out of the ring."
Oh, I'm sorry. No, hon. What is it? I'm very sorry. I have PTSD.
Oh, it happens a lot. People are in the middle of combat and they end up here. We're used to it. We're trained for it. But just calm down, okay?
I kick the goblin.
We're gonna put these leather restraints on you now.
Roll a melee attack. Unarmed strike.
That's a 4.
No, you don't kick the goblin. Even though, well, you're at advantage. She's unconscious.
Oh yeah. That's a 5
That's a 5.
plus strength, right?
Uh-huh.
That's a 4.
Yeah. So you're just kicking from your table and she's still 10 feet away. All right. That is because both of the towers are out, that means the Arcanagon is next to act. So,
No.
the end of round 3, I need everybody to roll a wisdom saving throw who's in the ring. I have 1 in there.
Ooh.
Do I make?
I don't have any kind of anything that can help me with this, do I?
I missed by 1.
It's 13.
17. I like this D20.
5.
So just Aaron and Scaly are going to take this. Your worst fear is realized by the Arcanagon and projected basically into your mind via telepathy. So you could go ahead and describe, I guess, what that would be, because you would know better than me.
I've never considered this.
What is Aaron really afraid of?
Scaly's going to take it too.
I don't know. Well,
Scaly's afraid of public speaking. So I'll just go ahead and
Remember
say,
in the beginning, Aaron was a half orcish princess kind of thing,
Yeah,
but
most-
she hated court.
most of her past, like,
Meat.
I don't know. There's a lot of blank spaces in her past, so I feel like this is kind of it's a personal
Just say
question.
meat.
I'm not going to just say meat.
It's the Grease Wizard naked.
Oh yeah, that's all of our worst fears.
Is your grease spell a concentration spell?
No.
I don't think so.
No, it lasts for 1 minute.
He
Right?
apparates grease.
If it's a
onto the
minute,
ground.
it's probably a concentration spell.
I have V, S, and M.
That's the components.
Does not say concentration anywhere.
Okay, I think I got it.
Okay, what is it?
So Aaron sees in front of her a puddle
gotcha, I
of blood that she knows somehow is hers,
No,
and
not
a
concentration.
crowd of people materializes all around the edges of the Arcanagon, and they're all just laughing at her, and nobody's helping her.
Oh,
It's kind of a bummer.
that is a bummer.
You said her greatest fear.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were going to pick something sad.
You're going to take 12.
Okay, it's a big spider.
You're going to take... No,
It's Skittles!
that was much better than a big spider. So you take 12 psychic damage,
Okay.
and if you're within 5 feet of the edge of the ring, you run out, which you are and Scaly is. So the two of you run out of the ring.
Opportunity attack on Scaly.
Yep, you get one.
14, 19, 21.
Hits. And Scaly took that
3,
psychic
5,
damage.
8.
8 damage?
Yep.
Scaly looks very bloodied.
Damn it.
And that's the
Die, you son
end of the round. So you've got 2 in the ring. And the slavers have none in the ring. So you're up now 8-4 in this match. All right. It's the beginning of round 4. So the other gates open. And
Is that
Johnny
cloud of daggers
Knuckles-
still there now that the goblin's gone?
well, Stinky has to roll a new concentration check.
Didn't she die?
No,
Oh,
Scaly, I mean.
Okay.
No, he fails the concentration.
yes.
All right. Johnny Knuckles goes first. That's the orc there.
I forgot we had a character named Johnny Knuckles.
Johnny Knuckles is going to run over
And
to Arn
slip?
and try to make it through the grease. Yeah, 20-something.
Isn't it still difficult terrain?
Oh, no, 16.
It is still difficult terrain. Let me look.
What's your spell save?
It's just a dexterity saving. My spell save is 15.
Okay, he passes, so it's just difficult
So
terrain.
it's half speed through those 10
So
feet.
he gets to move 3, and he gets out of the grease
There.
up to Arn.
Right there, right there. No,
Right there?
No, one back. There you go.
Yeah, okay.
That right there. Stop.
Is he adjacent to Arn?
Almost.
No.
No, there's
one.
a line between us.
There's
Okay.
5 feet between them.
So it's 10 feet away.
Just barely.
He's gonna dash then, and dash take 2. Now he can move full movement, right? So he's just gonna move up next to Dern, like on your side, Sam. Yeah, something. No, not in front of Scaly. A little bit further. Yep.
Perfect.
All right.
Does he
So
get to move that much?
he took his dash action, so he doesn't
Okay.
get to attack. That's his whole turn. And then it's Kalman's turn.
Oh boy!
Kalman.
I love Kalman.
Kalman doesn't have
We
the
are Kalman.
daggers there anymore. So Kalman's going to come into the ring. And he's going to cashed Tasha's hideous laughter.
I love this. Make a terrible joke. Do it.
Please.
Yes.
And a little microphone appears in his hand.
What do you call a Modron entering the ring?
What?
I don't know. What do you call it?
An all around good time. And can just target one creature with that.
I think it's 1.
He's going to target Johnny Knuckles, who must succeed on a wisdom save. Nope.
Yes.
So Johnny Knuckles thinks that is the funniest joke he has ever heard in his whole life.
And he is incapacitated.
He falls prone and becomes incapacitated.
If he falls prone, would he fall out of the ring, or is he just...
Not unless something happens that would knock him out of the ring, but he can't do anything. He's incapacitated. And Calvin's like, yay, he liked my joke. And he can
Good job,
he
Calvin.
can retry his save at the end of any turn, or if he gets hit while he's laughing. So he's just down there, holding his ribs, laughing. Fido is up, who has been making grease angels his entire time here.
Have
So-
I?
He's not literally
Should
up
I
yet.
have been knocked prone when I got knocked out of the ring?
No,
Scaly
you ran
did.
out of the
You
ring.
ran on
okay.
your own.
He falls back down into the grease. Still, he's going to try his best to roll out of the grease. He's on the edge.
What kind
He
of?
was right here. He was right in the middle.
Yeah,
Okay.
as soon as he entered.
All right, now he's on his back. He's still rolling around in the grease.
It's going to be a nightmare to wash
Stupid
out.
BP. Ugh.
Kira.
Jeez.
Um,
Way to get topical, Sam.
Fido has no ranged attacks. He can't do anything.
I'm
This is fantastic.
leaning away from the mic so I can see these sideways figures.
Thank you for the update.
So,
We mentioned Scaly's bloody. Fido is...
and he's not in the ring,
worthless.
right?
Right.
I really want
And
to
who are the
kill
other two that are
Scaly.
laying down?
The one is Lenny, the one closer to you. He
Okay.
got thrown out by Aaron onto his back, and the other guy is the one who's laughing at Kalman's joke.
Okay.
So don't hit him.
I'm going to shoot at Scaly then.
Okay. That's just a straight up shot then.
Yep.
I just rotated her figure to face him, or point her arrow towards him.
I did not hit because I rolled a 3 + 7, so 10, and
No.
that does not hit him.
Still Scaly clang off that big shield he's got.
Scaly looks
He's got
smug
a
to
bunch
anyone
of he's got a bunch of nicks and arrows and all kinds of things stuck in the side of his shield. All right.
But they still have to buy a new shield after this, at least. At least.
At least.
At least.
yeah, he wasn't
At least-
sponsored
at
by
least-
any
at least-
shield
at least.
company. Is there anything else you're doing on your turn?
I don't think there's anything else I can really do.
Okay. Dern. You are next.
Wouldn't it be the other team's turn?
No, they tried to go with Fido. I
Oh.
rolled the initiative. They're not.
Oh, okay.
Some are higher. Like Fido's ahead of Kira in their round.
I am going to channel divinity, conquering presence. Each creature within 30 feet of me must roll a wisdom saving throw or be terrified of me.
How many can you choose? All of them?
Each
Creature you choose, or all creatures?
creature of my choice.
Okay, so just my peoples. That's all
And
of
ours.
them. That would reach, or it's a circle, so that might not reach Fido, but that I think would reach everybody else, right?
But he's
Yes.
got really good hearing, I'd assume.
Does he
So
have...
they have to make a wisdom saving throw or be frightened and not be able to get any closer to me, therefore not get any closer to the ring.
That is a good move. Okay, so Scaly's
That's my
green,
dance.
Johnny
Stealing it.
is black, and
Whoa,
Lenny is
whoa.
yellow.
To
Lenny
be
and
fair, we're
Scaly are-
referencing the dice being used.
Lenny,
For-
is it wisdom?
To be clear.
Wisdom, yes.
Lenny is 17, Scaly's 17, but the guy who's laughing is a 4.
Well, the guy who's laughing is already in the ring,
having
so
a rough day.
So he's frightened,
and incapacitated
And-
laughing.
And hysterical.
now his laughing is really
Extremely
nervous.
conflicting emotions.
Oh no, he started peeing.
Does he pee himself?
No,
Roll
I
a
think.
pee.
No.
Come on, roll
not
a pee
yet.
check.
We'll see on his at the start of his next turn how he
He's
does.
laughing and also terrified.
He
That's
is
a
terrified.
pee situation if I ever heard it.
Yep.
Lenny is going to stand up, and that's going to use his movement. So he can't run into the ring. Lenny's going to cast.
This is
With
the
a-
last round, right? The
This one
last
is
the
twice
last
as
combat
long.
round.
No, this one, and then there's an extra just round with nobody entering.
Okay.
And this is still the first half of round 4. Then round 5 is twice as long.
Right. I just wanted to know if I'm.
So that's like the staying
Wait, I
round.
thought round 4 was twice as long.
No, round 4 is the last one where people enter, and round 5 is twice as long.
Oh.
It's a 4-turn round.
okay.
So he's going to he can't reach. He's going to use his other spell scroll, which is a hold person. He's going to cast that on Aaron. So I need you to make a wisdom save, DC 15.
17
All right. This
plus bonuses, but
scroll just burns up in his hand as he uses it.
haha.
No effect. That ends Lenny's turn, and it's your turn, Aaron.
Okay, I
By the way, this is the first round of this round, or the first turn of this round, so the thing
Yeah.
doesn't act yet.
I think I'm gonna attack Scaly because I just really for my movement I want to get back into the ring.
Okay. Between the edge of the ring and Scaly.
Yeah, but I wanna get back into the ring, but right up next to Scaly and attack him with my axe.
Okay.
That's a 13.
No.
Dang it! Come on.
Scaly slides out of the way of, kind of ducks because you're a little higher than he is. And he's next to act. He's going to, he's just going to try and slash at your legs, or smash your legs with his hammer. A 20 and an 11. So
One of them
hits. 5 damage,
Okay.
and that's halved, so you take 2.
Okay.
And then he's going to try and... no, he really can't. There's no place for him to be able to move without...
Procking an opportunity attack.
Well, if he doesn't move out of your range, he doesn't proc the attack. So he's going to move up in front of Dern and Aaron, as long as he stays within her range.
So he has to skirt around.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there.
Try and get in the ring. Okay.
We
That's
need to knock the other guy out.
end of the first turn of round 4. So it's back to Johnny Knuckles' turn.
I think we should focus on Scaly because he's already pretty ragged. If we actually take him down, that's 3 points. And then Knuckle Sandwich Man there, he's only going to be 1 point, and he can't move
Yeah.
until he makes a save.
We need to knock them both out. But also, Calman, get up here.
If we try to hit Knuckle Sandwich, he's going to get advantage on his saving throw to get back up.
He is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He just gets to roll it again every time he gets hit. or
Right.
at the end of his turn. So he can't do anything on his turn. He spends it laughing and peeing with that one. So he remains there.
He creates difficult terrain from all
He
of
is,
the urine.
he is
Shut up.
screaming, laughing, and crying, which you've never heard come from the same person at the same time.
Can you give us a sample of that?
And he pees himself.
And Kalman, who's next, is going to... He can use his bonus action to dash. So he's going to get up there next to Scaly. And in the ring.
Oh, in the ring.
Yeah, but he's a little big. He takes that Pac-Man toy.
It's getting kind of crowded in
And
here.
he's going to try to stab Scaly.
Come on, Calman, be the hero we need.
Stab him so good.
What was that? 17, yeah.
Yes!
Woo!
He gets sneak attack damage for that because Scaly's within 5 feet of Dern and
us.
Arn.
Yeah.
So that means...
That's going to just... Scaly's dead.
13.
Scaly's frickin' dead.
Scaly disappears as Kalman's short sword stabs through the middle of his gut. And Team Thunderhorns is up to 11 points, I think.
I moon the goblin.
And Scaly shows up across the way from you guys, unconscious at the moment, in the White Room. All right, that means it's Fido's turn. Let's see how this goes.
Fail.
I don't know why I'm rolling
Fail.
for Fido anymore. I think he just likes the grease. Like he's licking it now. 11. No?
Yes!
Still rolling.
I love it because one of the material
in the grease.
components for grease is pork fat. So
Uh-huh.
I'd imagine he's...
Like I need to
He's
give a
just
dog a jar
chowing
of
down.
peanut butter.
Just chowing down. Kira, it's your turn. You got Lenny, who's standing outside the ring. You got the guy who's laughing inside.
I plan
And
to.
Fido in the grease.
Lenny,
Okay. Yeah, Lenny stood up, so just a regular shot.
sharpshooter.
Okay. You'll
So-
add extra damage if you hit.
14.
That's with your -5 from sharpshooter.
I think. Hold on.
-5.
19.
Tension.
19 minus 5. So yeah, 14.
That hits.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Sharpshooter, and he's
Through
below
his
maximum
frickin'
health,
eye.
too.
7, 8. Oh wait,
Why are you?
I don't know why I did that. So 7 and 8 is 15 plus 3,
That's
18.
18 plus 10
plus
for
10.
sharpshooter. 28. Lenny had 25. So Lenny
Yes.
takes
Yes.
this arrow that he flies up into the air first from the impact and then just disappears.
So you see Scaly and Lenny
And he
apparate in,
leaves
like, 2
his
seconds
pants
apart.
full of meat on the ground where he once
Boo.
was.
I look at all of them and I with my fist, I hope.
Okay, so you look at Lenny, who just arrived with no pants, and you give him a fisting motion. Got it.
Well,
Roll an intimidation check.
Intimidation.
Mm-hmm.
That's a. Oh, I think I moved it.
It doesn't matter. He's got a 22. He's kind of into it.
Okay.
Okay.
Wah, wah.
Aaron.
Now I'm intimidated.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Sorry, it's Stern. It's Stern.
Oh, okay.
I'm crossing off Lenny.
Hammer.
See, I
Actually-
would suggest that we gently roll him out of the ring.
I got to give you 3 points for.
What I was going to say was
Set the grease on fire.
he's
if you can.
useless as
I
long
don't
as
have
we
any
don't
fire
attack
spells.
him. So why don't we just gently roll him out
Right.
of the ring?
I was going to try like a grapple.
Cradling him.
Well, I was going to try like a grapple and just basically move his legs because he's kind of. I mean, he's prone, but I don't know if that counts in the 2 hexes or if he's still in the 1 hex.
He's still in 1 hex.
Okay, can I just kind of like she said, gently push him out?
Sure. Just roll athletics and don't botch it. And
Oh yeah, that's a 20 right there. Oh no, that's a 22.
So is your goal to push him hard, or is it to?
No, just there's no reason to be mean. Just gently.
Okay. So you just push him out, and he leaves a little pee stain, but he just rolls out to the side of the ring, but unfazed, still thinks it's hilarious,
He helps.
frightening, and
He's scared of Durin, so he's
And
helping
shame
move
him.
away.
And then with my movement, I want to move into his space.
where he was
Yeah,
to
where
try
he
to
was.
block him.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's perfect.
Now it's Aaron's turn.
Okay. I'm
Javelin at the dog.
I was. I mean, I guess. Yeah, I guess.
Just hit him while he's down.
Give him a stick to play with.
I think I might just.
Screw you, dog.
I think I'm just gonna ready an action that if one of them gets, close to the
Within
tries
your
to step
axe
into
range.
tries to,
Poor Johnny has to make a wisdom saving throw to break out of Tasha's, and then another wisdom saving throw to be not terrified of me anymore.
Oh, I forgot to
Stupid
have him
dog.
make that too. Doesn't he get that? No, he failed that too.
Okay.
yeah. I'm just gonna ready an action to attack with my Politer Smiter if they get within range.
Gotcha. Okay. Scaly's no more. So it's Arcanagon time. So, end of round 4. A spectral, vaguely Canadian-looking man with a gray mustache shows up and asks a question. He says,
Alex Trebek.
What is your favorite
Did
color?
you say Canadian looking?
Yes, it's Alex Trebek.
"Yeah, Canadian
What is your name?
Canadian is a country in our world. It's called Canadianda.
What?
I
It's
can't
a
wait to
very
visit.
fantasy.
So this is
he on
actually
quest?
Alec Trebeka.
Yeah, his name is Alexis Tribexis. And
Okay.
he asks, who founded the first of the 10,000 cities? And I need everyone inside the Arcanagon to roll a history check.
Ugh.
21.
10.
Kara paid
7.
attention.
7.
Calvin gets to roll. Nope.
7.
I don't know. You know. So who is it? Who's the one who founded the first of the 10,000 cities?
Make it a gray castle.
Make sure to answer in the form of a question.
What
With your
is?
21.
What is?
Who is Stanislaus Greycastle?
That is correct. Everyone else.
It's canon now.
everyone else except Kira, who's in the ring, takes 3d4 pop quiz damage. That's
Same.
Quiz damage.
that's 11 pop quiz damage. That counts as psychic damage if it matters for your resistances.
I'm sorry. I was writing down Stanislav Greycastle. What? How much do I take?
11.
11.
I'm down to 12 hit points.
Oh.
How's it feel to be like the rest of us?
We've pretty much won at this point. So
Yeah.
You're welcome.
So there
I just
are
have to not
4 of
die.
you in the ring. One,
even if you
two,
do
three,
that, I mean,
4.
another 2 of us could die. We'd still probably be ahead.
Yeah, you're up 13-4, and you were ahead coming into this competition.
Unless we just total party
Whiff.
kill.
If you wipe,
Shush.
it'd be bad.
Be quiet.
Next
Be quiet.
is back around to the top of the order, and Johnny Knuckles
Hopefully he
needs
doesn't
to
pull a Leroy
make
Jenkins.
2 different wisdom saves.
fails his wisdom save on Kalman's joke. Fails his wisdom save on being frightened.
He pees more.
He does. He's,
Wow, he really
He starts
wants to back
pooping
it up.
himself. He starts pooping himself.
No.
This
Nobody
is
now
likes
that's
that.
too much.
this is getting awkward.
We've gone too far. Kalman, what is Kalman going to do?
This is disgusting.
He's just going to throw a magic stone at Fido. He'll be at disadvantage on that because he's laying down.
because screw that dog in particular.
He rolled a 20 and a 19. Oh my God. Plus 7, 26 on the disadvantage, so it's
Poor
not
dog.
a crit.
I actually feel sorry for the last 2 people in the ring. Like screw Scaly, but these 2 I'm starting to feel bad
But that
for.
only deals...
Well, we have a long-term grudge from him.
Ooh, he rolled a full 6 on his d6. That deals 11 damage to Fido Melancholy. He's
But that's
yelling
the
at
only
him.
damage he's taken the whole game.
Yeah.
Except for the damage did like his self.
And he has 9 points,
Yeah.
right?
No.
Oh.
He's yelling
Damage
at him.
to his
Go
street
home! Go home! Leave! And he tries to make a dex save to get up. He finally does.
Yay!
And he rushes
Are we
as far as he
cheering for
can
the
with his
other? 25
feet of movement, halved for his first 2. So he just gets out of the grease.
And he sees us all cheering for him, and he feels worse.
I'm like
He
rooting for
joins
him
our
now.
team.
He's become the underdog.
That's a good one. Kira, it's your turn.
I might feel sorry for the dog, but I'm still going to aim at him.
I'm still going to shoot it.
Put him out of his misery.
Yes.
He is just dripping grease, by the way.
Well, he must be really slippery because I rolled an 11.
Yeah. No, his AC's 11.
Oh, boy.
And he's
7,
below max health because Calvin hit him with a rock.
14 points.
I know what I'm going to do with my turn.
All
Is
right.
anyone else starting to feel conflicted about this?
Not yet.
Turn. You're next.
I want to try to command the dog. I forgot
Okay.
his name. Lenny?
No, Fido.
Fido? I forgot who Lenny was. I think it's a wisdom saving throw. I'm sorry.
16 plus
Yeah, he saves. Okay, never mind.
nothing. 16.
So I'm still just going to shout, go back in the grease. But he
He
doesn't.
considers it with that 16. What's your spell save? It's gonna
Oh,
be
it's like
close,
11.
right? Oh, okay. He looks back at the grease and back at you, and he just mutters something that sounds like a curse in Nolish.
Hey, we were cheering for him.
Sam understands Nolish, doesn't
He
he?
does not want to go back in the
Sam's
grease.
not here.
Arn,
Grease Wizard
Can
understands.
you pull
Grease
up the
Wizard's not
command
here.
spell card again?
He's in the white room.
That's true, but he's watching.
Can you pull up the command spell card again?
Yeah. One action, 60 feet, duration 1 round. Speak a one-word command to a creature you can see within range. Target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or follow the command on its next turn. Spell has no effect if target is undead, if it doesn't understand your language, or your command is directly harmful to it.
Okay.
So it's simple commands like approach, drop, flee, grovel, halt.
Okay, I'm trying to find the save for my cloak of command. I don't know where it is.
Your paper.
My specialty? No, it's not on there. Oh, yes it is. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
command.
9.
Yeah,
Yes.
the save is 15. So.
Okay. What does he have to do?
Go back into grease.
Drop. Roll over. Wait, what's the one? What did you say to drop?
Kennel.
Okay,
Down.
so roll over.
No, I meant like get back in the grease. I'm just trying to be funny.
So like, okay, you want him to back up toward the
Yeah.
grease. He does.
Take it back now,
Now
y'all.
he must make a dexterity saving throw. Nope. That's a 6.
Yes!
Yes! You just hear a really pitiful as he falls back to the grease.
That's awesome.
Oh, and PETA is not happy with this episode.
Hey, we haven't. Well, okay,
He's
Amy
a
hurt the
gnoll.
dog.
He's
The rest
like
of
a
us are just
dog
making
person.
it greasy.
Does that end your turn, Aaron?
Yeah, I think the Cape of Command is in action.
Yes.
So yeah.
All right, that goes back to Johnny Knuckles, who rolls a 2 and a 3. I don't know why I'm here for this one.
Can I get a sample of what the
We
I
need
would
an
say
update.
narrators, but whatever are saying?
The commentators?
Yes.
Saying, I think it's turned a little bit one-sided here, Kenny. And he goes, yeah, man, this is about as one-sided as something that one-sided metaphor that I should have put in this spot that I couldn't think of right now. But it's really one-sided, Vic.
Dern
Right
just
you are,
screams,
Ken.
"You're stupid!"
Right you are, Dern. And it goes back to Calman. Calman. He's going to use his other spell slot to cast Tasha. Oh, no, he has to concentrate on that. He can't do that. That would break his concentration. That's no good. Just going to throw another magic stone at the dog. It's a 12 against his... it's a disadvantage. Yeah. 12 against his 11 AC. Oh, a 6 again. 11 more damage on Fido.
Poor thing.
Arf. And it's his turn. Fido tries to get out of the grease with an 11. That doesn't do it, does it? Just rolling and licking. Kira, it's your turn.
I'm going to toss my grenade at the dog.
Oh, fuck.
All right. He's at disadvantage on his dexterity saving throw for that, right? Which means that's a 1.
It lands on him and sits there
It's
perfectly.
in this matted, greasy
It's a
spot of
sticky
hair.
grenade.
And it is stuck in there when it explodes and deals 3d8 damage, please.
6, 2, 1, 9.
Yeah, so Fido.
Wait, what kind of grenade? It's
In
just
this-
like a...
It's
Like
the one from the
concussive
Thunder
grenade,
Waves.
Yeah,
Okay, it's not going to catch him on fire because of the grease?
it doesn't matter. I mean,
Okay.
it explodes this dog up into a bunch of pieces that all disappear at the same time. And Sam, you see them coalesce
so bad.
near a table, like near this bench inside the little white room. Just these pieces of greasy dog just rain down, and the cleric just face palms and pinches the bridge of her nose and goes, "Get the revivify scrolls."
Oh, we can have a barbecue. And I light my finger on fire.
No.
You sure?
Dog is not.
I'm starting to feel
Nola's
like
not
maybe we're the
tasty.
bad guys.
And that's worth 3 points.
You've never had know how I make it.
We were good people until they started to make a game show for us that we turned into murder.
It's okay, they'll be fine. They're just going to the White Room.
All right, Dern.
I can't think straight. Okay.
Let's go for
There's
all
not
the
a
points.
whole lot, listeners. There's not a whole lot left to do.
Okay.
There's Lenny outside of the ring, just laughing and screaming and
No, I
crying.
think that's Johnny Knuckles.
Oh yeah, Johnny. Sorry, the orc who has done nothing. so far, just like the knoll did nothing. And he's the only one left, and everybody else is standing inside the Arcanagon.
So I know we've been having a lot of fun today, but Dern's actually been in a very sour mood this whole time. No laughter, no smiles. I can't stop it, but he hasn't been. So he just calmly, coldly walks over to the Johnny Knuckles and just tries to bring the hammer down right on his face.
You're at advantage because he's laying down.
20, 20,
14
20.
plus 7.
That'll hit. Just see if you crit. Okay.
No crit.
No.
All right.
I was hoping.
A hammer to
3
the
plus,
face.
that's going to be 8 damage.
Okay.
Right, but that gives him another chance to
Yeah,
save.
he just rolled. So you smack down onto him just in the leg with your hammer. No, you know what? With his 4 on his save, guess where you hit him?
Right in the crotch.
In the funny bone.
Oh,
So
wait. In the crotch, or what are we calling funny bone here?
Well, Kenny.
Again, this is me, not Dern.
that's what I call a funny bone, babe. So yeah, you smack him right in his funny bone. However you want to translate that, which he thinks is still funny. Does he get a chance to save against frightened when he gets hit, or no? I guess he doesn't.
He gets 1 per turn.
Okay, no, he's still frightened because that hurt, but still thinks it was kind of funny.
Yeah, he can repeat it on the end of his turn.
All right, well, that's not now. So, Aaron, it's your turn, and the Arcanagon is about to act. Just
Is there
heads
anything
up.
I can do to prepare myself for the Arcanagon to act? Like,
You can stab Johnny.
Make a perception check.
okay. 16.
You see that there are the only thing that looks like it might be helpful, and it really depends. You don't know what the Arcanagon's going to do. Is there are some handholds sort of built in so that you could climb up, like where the poles are that hold these magical ropes around the ring. That's about all you see.
All right, I'm just gonna grab on just in case.
Okay, is that it?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Technically, a perception check is action. So,
And I guess I'm gonna say, guys, prepare yourselves. Something's about to happen.
it is
Obviously, so what do you have? What do you suggest we do?
I don't know. Do I look like a strategist to you? I don't know.
She's hanging
I'll
on.
wait for Mike to get back for it to act because it's going to act on everybody in the ring.
I'm frying up some
No,
knoll right now.
No, you're not.
Just a little piece.
No, you're not.
So back in the white room, you see somebody break out like this long tube, and they take it out and they start reading the scroll. And as you're taking this piece of greasy knoll to your mouth, the scroll is cast, and it disintegrates into little bits, and it goes back over and forms into the whole Phytomelancholy, who is still greasy, but living. So
Does he
no
seem about to
animals
eat
were.
him?
I can't say no animals. I mean, he's a knoll. He's not really an animal. I can't say no animals were harmed in the making of this episode, but maybe none were killed.
Okay.
None were brutally maimed.
Or eat.
Permanently maimed.
And they're just over there with some blue liquid soap, just trying to generic blue liquid soap, trying to rub this grease out of the knoll's fur. And we'll see what the Arcanagon does when Mike gets back.
When Mike returns.
Mike was
All
laughing
right, so
too hard too.
The Arcanagon, you hear this
Failed my wisdom saving
noise, and I need everybody to make a strength check.
Oh, I like these.
Woo! Nat 20.
Oh boy.
Not a nat, but it's like a 24.
Okay.
I think I'm going flying.
Nat 20, but plus my advantages, it would be 26.
Yeah. Kalman looks
27,
okay.
actually.
Can she grab onto Kira with
Yeah,
that?
I rolled a
It's a crit.
27. Can I grab
That's
onto
pretty
Kira?
good. I'll let you have a shot at it since you got that. What happened to you though?
I rolled a 4.
Yeah, 4. Kira gets like, even though she's wearing bone armor, she's got enough metal stuff on her that this magnet that's been unleashed kind of on the side of the ring is a magic electromagnet that starts humming, yanks her past Aaron toward the grease side of the ring, and Aaron's going to get a chance to try and grab her with an athletics check.
Can I assist?
No, this is going to be a DC 20. Try and grab her and hold her.
athletics.
I can't try and grab at her too.
No,
Okay.
you botched your roll pretty good.
I think that's 12.
Now she's going to sail by.
Oh, I tried though.
Roll an acrobatics check, Kira.
That one was a 15 plus 3 plus 3.
Okay, you land on your feet, but you do enter the grease.
Your boots are greasy.
So I need you to make a dex save.
Uh, 3 plus 2.
No, you're laying in the grease.
Kira
No, not
is-
3.
Kira is greasy.
3 plus 2 plus 9.
Oh, never mind.
Sorry.
Does that pass your spell save?
Kira is still greasy.
Yep, you're in the grease now.
Sorry.
Hey, I kept one person out of
Sorry,
the
that was
dynasty
the
entire
He's
that
time.
was the
contributed.
only way you could move that Arn would have a shot at grabbing you on your way out. So you get 9 points. No, you get 3 points. Sorry, 1, 2, 3 for how many people are left in the ring. And I'm going to speed this up. We're just going to do one more round, I think. Unless
Okay.
you guys want the last. There was 2 more technically before
I
the.
want-
We
I
only
want
have
2
one
more.
enemy left.
You want 2 more?
I want 2 more.
Okay. So you've got 2
Basically,
more
I just
turns.
have to get
We're
out.
in the last round. Okay. We have been in the last round. There's 2 more turns. And it's Johnny Knuckles' turn. He gets to try and save. Whoa. It's not funny anymore. He saw his doggy buddy get blown to bits. And because that was a 19. The other one is on the fear, is a 13.
It's a save.
All right, he's
Aw, man.
uses his movement to stand
Fun
up,
time is over.
and he's right next to Dern. Right,
Yep.
Should have taken one turn.
he's gonna.
We're still gonna win, unless he can kill us all.
Boy, wouldn't it? Yeah, that would be all of his movement just to stand up. So
He's just gonna punch you twice.
okay.
15 and 10.
Miss.
Just clang into your shield. Ow!
My knuckles.
My knuckles. My bare knuckles. Kalman is next. Kalman's going to cast... there's really nothing he can use for that. As much as I'd like to. He's going to cast Charm Person on Johnny Knuckles.
He's not going to try and help me get out of the grease somehow.
That you're at disadvantage on Charm Person if you're fighting someone, or they get advantage on their saves. So he passes his save. And it is Kira's turn.
Stand up.
Okay, make a dex save.
Nat 20.
All right, you're out of the grease. And the crowd is wondering why it was so hard for the dog to get out. She probably has enough movement to move more if she wants.
I'll go into the ring.
Yeah, I would dash if I were you.
Okay, I'll dash to the other side of Dern.
Okay. Yeah, you can make it there.
Block the other side of him.
Dern.
I'm just gonna try to come down on his head with the hammer.
On Johnny. Okay.
9, 14, 16.
That hits.
Okay. It's 10 damage.
Ouch. Now that he's stood up, he's an easier target outside the ring, and you just crunch him basically in the face with your hammer, and you see some of his teeth fly out. Aaron, it's your turn.
Am I close enough to hit him with my axe?
You'd have to kind of step around Dern and out of the ring a little bit to get him with your axe, I think.
Run up, hit him, run back.
Javelin?
Oh, I
Throw
guess
something,
I do have
yeah.
enough. I guess I do. But then when I leave, he'll have
Opportunity
an opportunity
attack.
Unless you kill him.
There is that.
I think can I just prepare my action that if he gets into the... Well, I guess he won't because he already had his turn, didn't he?
I have a reaction, too, to try and save you with my shield if he takes a swing at you for the opportunity.
So do you guys think I should run in and hit him?
He's unarmed. He's been punching. So if that...
But, okay. Yeah, I'll run in and hit him with my axe.
Okay.
19.
Hits.
Okay. Oh, sorry. That's me still for damage.
Yep.
Not great. 7.
Okay. Slash. Again, kind of this time in his side, just opening up a big gash, and you're going to run back
Now
to
I'm
the
gonna run
ring.
back into the ring.
He tries to punch you, and that's an 8.
Nope.
So just swings at you as you go to leave, and then he just decides halfway through the swing that he's going to try to hold some of his innards inside of him instead. And that means we're back to Johnny Knuckles for our last round of combat, and he's gonna try to. Oh man, he's gonna try and strength his way through Dern to get up into the ring. So contest of strength. Ooh. 23.
24.
No.
Oh, man. So, Johnny, in this feat
Is
of
that
strength...
athletics?
No strength.
Yeah, still 24.
He just pulls up on the side and slams into you, but you just lean in with your stubborn dwarvy
I have a very
legs.
low center of gravity.
And he just blunk back down out of the ring, and he can't move in. And it's Kalman's turn. Kalman doesn't really have anything he can do from where he's standing. So
Did you skip me?
no, you're after Kalman.
Okay.
He can't because you're kind of in between, and he's down below the ring there. So Kalman's just going to hang out, and if he no, he won't. That's the last turn. So Kalman just hangs there and tries to stay in the ring. Kira.
I'm like 10 feet away, right?
Yeah.
Yep, arrow.
Okay.
25.
Yeah, I'd say that hits. And he's below max health, so you get Colossus Slayer.
6 plus 9 total.
15. All right.
No, total is 9.
Total is 9?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. So another arrow, right where he was holding his hand to hold his innards in, it pierces through his hand, and he just looks at you with like this, come on, look on his
Not
face.
this guy's day.
Does he disappear?
No. Dern.
We're going to aim specifically for that spot.
Gonna try to drive the arrow in.
Yep, as far as possible. It's 5, 10, 12.
No. He just slips out of the way a little bit and looks at you like not in that spot again. And that's Arn's turn.
I'm gonna.
Do the same thing you did last turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I guess do the same thing I did last
Okay.
time. Run in and then run back out.
Okay.
It's an 8 to hit.
No.
I'm gonna run back.
He does probably hit you that time. 20 with,
I get
with a punch.
Imposed disadvantage.
Okay, with your shield.
Yeah.
That changes it to 14. Does that hit?
That matches.
Okay.
Is that with your...
So that barely hits.
Oh wait, no, wait. It does not because I have the ring of protection.
Your AC doesn't have that on
My
there?
AC goes up 1.
Okay. Then he just misses as Dern holds the shield up and kind of blocks his path with one hand. He has to take that other hand off the spot that he's holding his stuff in with. And the power from your ring just prevents his hand from getting a good shot on you, and it just brushes against your shoulder.
Thanks, Dern.
And as you run back into the ring, the second you get in there, the ring just starts spinning and spinning, and it gets faster and faster and faster. So I need everybody to... You see those handholds there? If anybody wants to try and reach a handhold, you can as your action for this
Yeah.
round. So
Yes,
make a
please.
dex check to try and do that. You gotta be
Nat 20.
Okay. You got 2 handholds.
Nat 20.
2 handholds,
12.
1 handhold.
Woohoo.
So you got those. But as it spins,
What
I
about
need you
Palman?
to make a... Oh, yeah. Forgot about my little buddy.
It's okay.
Yeah,
it happens
his dex
a lot.
is really good. Yeah, he grabs 1. Now everybody make a Constitution save.
Ooh, I like these.
And Kalman
Oh, I
rolls a
don't
nat
like these.
20 and goes...
Nat 20.
7.
Okay, you up, Chuck.
20, but not nat.
Okay, you're okay.
Whee!
So I don't fall out, but I throw up everywhere.
Yeah, and you take just 3 points of damage to your spirit, and you feel a little more weary.
Yucky damage.
Yucky
I'm having a
damage.
blast.
Yeah, you and Calman are just thrilled. Like, this is the best ride ever.
I want my mountain back.
And right before it stops and the round ends, I need everybody to make a strength check. You're at advantage if you're holding a handhold,
Which we all are.
which everybody is.
Good, because I rolled a 2 on my second one. 14.
I
You gotta
rolled-
beat
Strength?
it. Yeah, you got to have a 14 or better.
15.
Okay, since I have 2 handholds, can I have another advantage roll?
You can't have double advantage.
Please. I rolled so bad.
Nope.
What kind of check was it? Athletics?
It's a strength saving throw.
So just strength modifier added to
Okay.
your roll.
Oh, wait, mine was a 16
Okay.
then.
So
You're
That
proficient
would
in
be
that, so that's good.
14.
You hold on.
Woo!
That's enough. So you're swinging, like, basically all 4 of you are at 4 different corners of this ring, just hanging onto the handholds with your legs out, spinning, and Kalman and Kira are
This is
just
disrespectful
laughing.
to my dwarven heritage.
This is so fun!
So you managed to secure another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points for having 4 in the ring in the last round. And that you hear the buzzer sound.
Can I kick Johnny with my boots while we go around?
Yeah, he's pretty
We should
close.
all.
As the buzzer goes, Johnny looks up at you with the innards hanging out and he says, I just want to go to the white room. Please just send me to the white room.
I'm going to kick him.
Okay.
If we're all spinning, shouldn't we all have a chance to kick him?
He is pretty close.
Yeah, he was on the
19.
outside of the ring. So, yeah, we could retcon and say that's how you kick him.
It's a 19.
He
What do I
steps
use?
up.
What do I use for damage?
He has
And what are we rolling for
2
this?
health.
Okay, well,
So-
if an unarmed strike would be 1 plus strength, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 6.
Yeah, so he
13.
just stands up into your feet as you guys are spinning around, and they just clock him on the face until he disappears.
Actually,
into the white
give me the
room.
3
That's
points.
really sad.
Give me the 3 points.
The 3 points,
We eliminate total party kill, people.
which brings you to
up top
35 points to 4 in the
Yeah, we
Arcanagon.
pulled ahead early on that one.
Which I was kind of wondering how it would go. I thought it would be a lot closer than that, but good job. You have defeated the Arcanagon, and the crowd has lost their shit right now. And you just hear the chant of Thunderhorns, Thunderhorns just pick up on the crowd. And everybody makes womp noises with their mouths. And
Dern just slowly puts his hand
they
on the
open
way.
up the white room and start escorting you back to the ring so you can be a part of the cheering there, Grease Wizard. And so you got a chance to go and stand inside the Arcanagon again. And you have defeated Slaver's Bay Taskmasters in this final event.
For the
And
heck of
really-
it, I'm eating 2 of my berries.
really have destroyed the competition in terms of
my
total
world.
points.
Arn flexes for the crowd.
Guns out.
We were at 49 before.
Okay. Slaver's Bay had 40 some.
Oh.
Didn't they? How much did we have last time?
We had 49, they had 41.
Yeah, so they ended with 45. So
We nearly doubled their score.
85 to 45 was the final score
No,
for
it was 84.
84 to 45
We got a bonus point.
for anybody
being
at
awesome.
home who wants to know the final score.
We hope you've enjoyed our date night together. Remember, you can really help us out by subscribing, rating, and reviewing on any platform you listen to us. Thanks again for listening. We'll see you again in 2 weeks.